I'm on my knees like that, Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Seahawks, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, you know, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one against your classmate as much as any.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Saints offense taking over for the... A tight end in motion now. Play action on first down. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Finds a man right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
That's caught by Chris Olave. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. The return starts at the 18. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on first. Completed to Lockett. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. He's gonna throw this one. Smith and Jigba there to grab it.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Setting up a throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This is complete to Olave. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they send their back in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for 7 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw it again. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now lead by 10. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This taken from the 12. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Walker hauls it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Pass taken in by Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. So that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. He's got Shaheed. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Escapes the sack. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Still sticking with the passing game. Into traffic, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Saints trying to add to their lead. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got it near the 8. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Chris Olave with the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 18. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's on the move. Oh, he got free. He's running with it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 39. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. 26-17, the final score. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check in on the Commanders at home in Landover. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jaylen Warren a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Malik Neighbors, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Has it at the 11. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Bronk, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Play action on first down. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Pass play now. Looking right, and he finds him. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So no return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. He'll throw it. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This is complete to Olave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints grow the lead now to 22 points. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This is taken in at the 13. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Running with Walker again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head.
It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down. And off to Walker from the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Walker now from the gun. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Chase Young bringing him down there. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Dropping back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going, and when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Airing it out to start this drive. Taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense running out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back now, pressure on its way. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds Fant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it again. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds. Now an inside give to Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw it here. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Saints nearing their 1st win of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Their punter making his way out now. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And that last impressive touchdown drive, well, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. Now to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to step out a little short of the 10.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing now. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Cut by Lockett. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. To throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner: momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it, and that should really play to their advantage as they prep for their next opponent.
Can I give you another one, too? How about confidence? Not only is momentum on their side, but they're going to be real confident after how they executed to get the win in this one. They keep that mindset through to the next time out. They're going to be very tough to beat.